Good evening. It's my second attempt at doing a poker video. The first one went probably better than I expected actually. I didn't play the best poker ever, didn't play the worst poker ever. What I did find useful was talking through my decision making. I think that really helped me make some better decisions. And I think the more I do that, the more accountability there'll be in my game to make the right decisions, or make the right decisions for the right reasons, or maybe stop making the wrong decisions. If that makes sense. So if you've watched the first video, I've got some obvious weaknesses in my game, which I'm trying to iron out, around calling too much, being too aggressive, not giving up hands when I'm behind, basically not looking after my pot or chips well enough. I think my pre-flop game is in good order. I think I'm making the right decisions there. Post-flop is the weakness. Still really got to keep working on that. I won't post every hand that I play. I will stop and start the video as I'm involved in pots. You don't need to watch me folding cards. Back soon. Okay, so we'll be trying to get involved here. Bit early position, but I quite like a king-queen suited. Don't know a lot about anybody on this table, or maybe one I might play against before is Macter. I think he's quite a solid player, but I don't know a lot about any of the others. So it's just a case of wait and see, play it tight and aggressive, see if we can get involved at any decent opportunity. So he flat called here, or better bit here. Try and protect the flush, and he's pushed all in. I think I have to call here. I have to go. Simple as that. And what's he got? The gut says king, queen, 9, queen, 10. But no, my luck on it, he's probably got a set. Oh, king 5. Thank you. Nice start to the session. See you soon. A flat call here. If it's raised, I'll come out of the pot. I'll have a raise here. One thing I've learnt there, I was starting to learn, is that poker's not necessarily about me playing amazing. It's about waiting for people to make a mistake and playing solidly until they make that mistake. Not trying to win every hand. I'll have a little bit of a go in here now. So we've got a bit of interest here. I should have bet probably on the river, on the flop there. So we'll come out. We can wait our turn for another one. So we won that pot there with Queen Jack. Okay, so solid start on both tables. Let's hope it keeps going. I'm just going to call here. That's a pretty poor raise, really. With a couple of connected cards, suit connectors. Not much happening there. But yeah, we go back to previous view hand. He's not making mistakes, and that's something that I think I'm very, very guilty of. Of making mistakes instead of waiting for my opponent to make mistakes and trying to force too much. poker isn't about being a hero. It's about doing the right thing consistently. That's something I definitely can get better at. Doesn't mean I get passive, but doesn't mean I go chucking my chips everywhere. Okay, let's have a quick break. I think it's time for another beer. So anyway, Queen Jack. It's an unraised pot. I'm not keen on raising with that. So it's probably keeping it steady. I'm gonna put 20 in. See where we are. Go overboard here because he's on. There's an early position he called. So I'm thinking ace 5-4, something like that. And he folds, so he picked up a small pot. Just going earlier before we went on the break about beer. I've just ordered a load of IPA from around the world, which I am tucking into. It's absolute magic. And I'm not advocating drinking while playing poker. But yeah, I do it myself. So, but yeah, if you get yourself some nice IPAs, definitely recommend it. Peace out. Okay, you're going to raise a very early position, but I think it's something we've got to have a go at. We've got to try and get it moving. I had some comments about my previous video about getting my chips in too early position, which is really good feedback, and generally one that I would agree with. But I think when you're playing cash tables, you've got to get your money in. Well, I'll bet into that because that's what I've been doing on most hands. Wow. Keep going, I think, again. Hope he's on a flush draw. Hope he's on a flush draw because we've got the nuts, baby. No, he wasn't. Again, maybe some feedback for me there. Maybe I pushed too hard. Maybe I pushed too many chips in. But I wanted to be paid. So we get him in. Put him on the ace. So I thought that if we had a decent hand there. Okay, so we're in profit on both tables. Or 10.1% on one table and 11.8% on another table. So yeah, steady start to this session. And the keys now for no disasters. Just see how this goes. And why has he gone red? Why has he gone green? Oh, we just need to go amber. What's going off here? Is he slow playing me? I don't think I played it very well at all. I'm not going to throw any more money at it. We'll move on. I think maybe I should have raised pre-flop then. No disaster. Okay, we'll have a look at this. up against. Yep. Continuation bit there. I think he likes to see a lot of flops. Tan banner, how do you say that? Tan banana, something like that. We're folding that. Okay, I think I'm talking way too much. Not giving many breaks in play, but then I'm getting playable hands at the moment, so there's no really point stopping. I'm going to try and do 30 minutes at once because no one needs to listen to me for more than 30 minutes. Even though I don't want to listen to myself for 30 minutes. A few raises I might call here. Yeah, everyone's sitting out there. No, I'm out of position. Not going to call. Right, time for a quick break. Okay, we're only playing three-handed, so I'm going to raise with my Queen Jack. He wants to play, he does. He wants to play. I'm not going to give it him. I can wait for better. Tempted to have a call on this. Got position on him. Yeah, what we're calling. Not limping into me with that hand. If everyone checks round, I'm going to have a bet into this, I think. 2 checks. It's time to play. Put into that. What's he got? Was he on the flush draw? And he got a flush draw there. I think he'd have pushed all in if he had something. Yeah. See, that's where my play's good. I think I can make some good reads. So, but sometimes I play too much. Push too hard. Again, all feedback welcome. Mind seeing the flop here. Not going to get to. Okay, time for a quick break. Okay, just about to check here, see what the flop is. I don't know a lot about Mike. If it top pair, but it's minimum bet. Still think we're winning here. What's he drawing on a spade, maybe? Yeah, just flat call this one. That might be the weirdest bet I've ever seen. Calling with 6-10 of diamonds, not 1-6 or 10 or diamond, or flush draw, or straight draw, or anything. Wow. That makes me feel a bit better about myself. Again, it goes back to that. Let your opponent make the mistakes. Okay, so about 20% up on both tables now. Just going to maintain that. Keep that going. 3 would be nice here. And there it is. Ooh, jeez. Checking into that. Let's see what's going off. So what can beat us here? Do we are a little bet now? I think if I'm going consistent, my normal play here would be to bet. We'll be consistent with how I've been playing. Not to be. Nothing happening. Again, another nice pot taken out. Don't seem to be getting paid for those sets today. Coming out. Okay, so we have no action on either table. Oh, look at that. Oh. His money's coming one way or the other, disc off. He's seems desperate to double up. Just gonna wait for the opportunity to pick him off. Okay. I can't even start the video. We're getting almost involved in every hand on either of the tables. Bottom pair. No, I can't get out of here. I'm not chasing today. That's a fold. Right, let's have a quick break then, while we can. Okay. So we're in a pot here with 2-9. I'm also in another pot with ace 8-4 clubs. We're checking. You're not getting any money out of me on this hand. That's a fold. Again, fold. So we joined a pot halfway through here, a hand halfway through, sorry, and I folded pocket fives after it got a couple of raises early doors in the flop, pre-flop, sorry. It felt like the right decision to fold at the time, as I was in a really early position. I'd now be calling here if I had my pocket five. Oh, that's the way it goes. Felt like the right decision at the time. I'll hang about for this hand. So we've been about 6 minutes into the last played a hand, which is good. That means you're not forcing. So we've got the king here, pretty poor kicker. Ace king. I've had a raise. He's quite an aggressive player, so I'm going to push him back. Whatever his name is, numbers, letters, he's pretty aggressive. He may push all in here. Got enough to check it here, I think. I think we have to bet again here. That's not a bad board. on that pot. Normally I would bet again into that. I think I'm not going to call here. Got nothing. If he could be sitting on anything, 9s, 10s, his range is quite big. Sure, there'll be some critique on that, how I played that, but he's got a big range, he's aggressive. It was hard for me to put him on exactly what he had there. And I wasn't particularly strong. Some people may see that as a loss. I see that as a win for me there. I think yesterday or earlier today would have gone over the top, and I wouldn't have been in a good place, I don't think. Again, let me know your thoughts. Okay, so a flat call on the button with 3-3. We'll see. It's an interesting bet. I think we'll call. Oh. Did he check it to me? He checked it to me, so I think we'll bet into this. He folded, he didn't have anything. It's not a bad board, that. That's not the best card in the world. Going over the top. What do we flat call? I think we push a bit harder there. That's a shite card. Check it out. Okay, so some people may have pushed in again there, but I don't think if you didn't have it, wasn't going to call anyway. If he had it, he was slow playing me, so don't think there's much for me to gain there by betting. Probably going to end the video soon. It is 10 past midnight now. I've got work at 7 in the morning. Not that work's overly stressful at the moment, but I'm looking to have another long session tomorrow evening. Maybe start a bit earlier tomorrow. Gonna get on tonight. Family and all that sort of stuff. I'm at 10:08 here, but I don't think we're going to go that far. I'll make that the last hand on this table. I'll leave with plus 38%, so that's really good. Really 39%, much better. And we're coming to the end. We'll see another couple of hands on this table, and then we'll call it a day. Really enjoyed this first two videos. I think this is really going to help my play. big time. Getting all your sins out there. I'd recommend anybody else does it. Not easy, because you're putting yourself out there for criticism. Some of it justified, some of it not. I think it's important you don't take it all to heart. We all make good decisions, bad decisions. But if there's some genuine help out there, I'm all ears. This is a long game for me. This is not something I'm going to master in the next year, 5 years. It might be 10 years, not 15 years, who knows. But I'm pretty sure we'll get there. I'd like to play him a bit more against 6L4, whatever that his name is, at the top there. I think the money's made off him. I think about that Ace King hand again from earlier. I still think I played it better. Alright. Okay, it's the last hand of the day. And it's an easy fold. Right. Thank you very much. Catch you soon.